All right. Good morning, guys. Sorry about starting it a little late. My son forgot something. I had to bring it out to his school. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. The volume's actually pretty good today. It's not too bad here. We got a decent amount of gappers. The biggest ones are STAF, CGC, CRON, ABIL. I'll go ahead and add my watch list to the chat. This is what I'm watching thus far, so not too bad here. Let's see. All right, so yeah, you could see CGC gapping up. This is most likely an earnings play, is what I'm guessing. This thing is up, pretty substantial amount, about 75 cents it looks like. STAF up from 235 to 311. SCGC up from 23.70 to 35.11. CRON up from 565 to 635. ABIL up from 455 up to 496. Let's see what else. We have NSYS, small gap, not the best volume, but gapping regardless. Let's see what else. PETQ gapping up some. TLY. NEPT gapping some. SORL. EGN. A lot of gappers today. LMFA. LMFA doesn't look bad. PTIE. CASA. Alright, so yeah, not too bad here. You can see I'm also watching NSYS. Need some more volume. PETQ. Looks like earnings play. TLRY. Gapping up from 24.25 to 27.37. NEPT. Gapping up from 280 to 308. EGN. Looks like another earnings play. More expensive stock. Sorrel. Gapping up from 526 to 550. Reached all the way up to 592. LMFA, which is a cheaper penny stock under $1, but it's gapping up from 36 to 72. Doesn't look bad. And then CASA, CASA, gapping down from 1560 to 1170. So not that bad of a morning, really. We got a decent amount of gappers here that I can watch. Let's see how many of these are actually tradable. Sorry, just now catching up on the chat. What's up? What's up, Missouri? Good morning, brother. Expatriated. Antiquity, good morning. Mike B. Louis Parades, good morning. Seven, morning, brother. Scudis, good morning. D Champion, good morning. Callum, what's up, brother? K Squad, good morning. Man Billy, Tiny, good morning, good morning. Deshaun, good morning. Sultan, morning. Callum, good morning. Netron, Arian's World, good morning. Skynet, who get this? Eric, what's up, guys? All right. So, yeah, watching ABIL. Let's see how many of these are actually tradable. Today's actually a really good Wednesday. We have a decent amount of movers here, Like, the volume in pre isn't that bad. So, let's see how many of these are actually tradable. Staff should be good. Staff is. CGC is. Cron is. NEPT is. NSYS is not. That's 1 out of 5. 1 out of 6. PETQ is tradable. TLRY is tradable. Sorrel's tradable. EGN is tradable. LMFA is tradable. Alright, so yeah, everything on my watch list. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11 out of 12 stocks on my watch list are tradable today. So not too bad here, some days are better than others, but today's a pretty good day. A lot of gappers, and almost all of them are tradable on TAFs, and so pretty good day so far. Good morning, Connor, Martin, the kid. What's up, guys? Eric. All right, so let's look up the news on the certain stocks. I don't think Mitch is going to be here today. I think he had work. I think Mitch had a shift he had to cover, and so I think Mitch is at work right now. And so I don't think Mitch will be here today. Thanks for the sub, CPR. Appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right, so. And so, yeah, today's news is brought to you by SnapTrade. Really awesome, encompassing website. If you want my watch list shared to you each morning, you can see I have this watch list I've built here, and I've shared it to everybody that wanted to be included on here. And so, if you want my watch list shared to you each morning, sign up to SnapTrade. That's SNAPTRADE.US. Another thing is that you have to tag your watch list if you want to share it with somebody. And so now that this watch list is actually tagged, I can share it with somebody, but it has to be tagged, if that makes sense. Let me try tagging all of these just to be safe. I think I already have them on Morning Watch, and so I think I'm okay. But yeah, so decent site. It has a free scanner that you can take advantage of. I can just go to high gainer volatile stocks, and it'll show me a lot of what's moving. There's also penny stocks that'll show me the best penny stocks, and a lot of these are on my watch list too. But I'll check these out as well. If you like trading the really cheap penny stocks, it has recent earnings, upcoming earnings, every different sector you could think of, even crypto. And so it has everything for everybody. It has a little bit of something for everybody, which is an awesome thing. It also has these pre-scans that you can see here. Gives you the news on certain stocks. Just a really encompassing website. Like I said, allows you to share your watch list with people. It gives you a social element here, which you can see I've been sharing my watch list with everybody each morning. And so, yeah, guys, check out SnapTrade. That's SNAPTRADE.US. One of the most common questions I get is how I find stocks to trade, and I've been using SnapTrade lately. They did sponsor this video, though, so go check them out. Really awesome scanning tool. There's the link in the chat. All right, but yeah, so let's look up the news now. First one I'm looking at is STAF. This one's a former runner. If I remember correctly, I don't know if it's a crypto stock. I don't think it is. I'm trying to think of what kind of stock this is. All right, but yeah, they reported good earnings. I believe good earnings. Okay, so the net loss on the company actually became bigger, but their sales increased. And so STAF, I'm definitely looking at this one for a possible short, just because, their net loss widened to 1.8 million from 0.4 million a year ago. And so their net loss was worse this year, but their sales grew by 42% to 59.7 million from last year. Which let's see, Capital IQ provided a single forecast for revenue of 65.8 million. So it looks like they didn't hit their revenue marks. I don't know why this one's gapping up. It looks like it had a worse loss as opposed to last year. But the sales did increase. So we'll see where STAF goes. I'm definitely watching it for a short. The next one I'm looking at is CGC. All right, so this is an earnings play as well. I believe this is a cannabis stock, CGC. It states Canopy Growth Corporation reported Q1 EPS of 40 cents, down from 6 cents year-over-year sales. 25.92 million, up from 15.87 million. So their sales increased, larger EPS loss. So kind of the same thing with STAF, CGC doing the same thing. Widen their loss overall, but their sales increased by a decent amount from 15.87 million to 25.92 million, almost 26 million. So their sales increased by about 11 million. That's pretty good. You can see it's gapping up. We'll see where this one goes as well. Another one I'm looking at that I think is a cannabis stock is CRON, which I guess means short for chronic, but CRON. All right, so a lot of people talking about this one. And I'm looking at this one. I'm trying to figure out why CRON is moving. I don't see too many examples. I think second quarter results is what it really comes down to. Yeah, so CRON is it broke even in the second quarter EPS on improved revenue versus a year ago. So not bad. It's at least it didn't lose money. Shares rose 0.8% in pre-bell trading. The revenue went up though from because it posted a revenue of 3.4 million or 2.6 million dollars, 3.4 million Canadian, I guess. $2.6 million, which is better than the 0.6 million a year earlier. So not too bad. CRON is up. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to go grab my coffee. So just give me 1 second. All right. So I'm back. But yeah, so better than I guess it broke even, but the revenue increased. So we'll see where CRON goes. NEPT is another one I'm looking at, gapping up from 280 to 302. NEPT. All right, so it sounds like this is an earnings play as well. So yeah, NEPT reported losses of 0.03 cents per share, which missed the analyst consensus estimate of 2 cents per share by 50%. This is a 50% decrease over the losses of 2 cents a share because from the same period last year. And they also reported 5.2 million in sales this quarter, which is 20% higher than last year. So I guess good earnings for this one. NEPT more positive than negatives here with NEPT. We'll see where this one goes as well. Also looking at NSYS. Definitely needs some more volume. I really don't trust this one unless the volume increases. And so we'll see where this one goes. Nothing really new that I can see out on NSYS. The last press release came out on the 10th, which was 5 days ago on NSYS. We'll see. PETQ gapping up. I'm almost certain this is earnings, but let's see if it surprises me on PETQ, bottom right chart. Yeah, so good earnings. The quarterly sales nearly doubled from last year on PETQ. So that's pretty good news. We'll see where this one goes. I like this one because it formed a very obvious little channel here. I was actually looking at this one yesterday. You could see I drew these support and resistance lines. But you can see this little channel here in between 33 and 31. So it looks interesting. If it breaks under there, I'll look for the VWAP fade down to maybe this $29 level. TLRY gapping up from 24.25 to 27. Probably earnings as well. Let's see. All right, TLRY. And it sounds like the cannabis stocks are up because there's a sympathy play to the $4 billion investment Constellation Brands made in Canopy Growth. And so that's interesting. So I guess sympathy plays are what's making these cannabis stocks push up like CRON. What is TLRY? Okay, so this is up on a sympathy play as well. And a lot of the weed stocks, the bud stocks are moving. And so yeah, TLRY up on sympathy play from these other cannabis stocks. Sorrel, SORL, was gapping up yesterday in after hours. Good second quarter earnings. Revenue rise from a year ago. So that's what's going on with SORL. EGN, I'm guessing it's earnings as well. EGN. I'm guessing this is earnings too. Just give me a second. I have to look at yesterday. Maybe this is a merger deal. Yeah, so this is a merger deal. This is Diamondback to acquire Energen as oil patch consolidation. So yeah, this is a merger here, or an acquisition, and so we'll see. Energen is valued at 84.95 cents a share, and so we'll look to see if this one pushes up a little bit. I'm gonna watch that. The last few I'm really looking at is LMFA. I've traded this one before, and it is a former runner. You can see LMFA moving some here, gapping up pretty big. But like I said, LMFA, if you look at the daily chart, LMFA is a former runner here. I've seen it run before. Yeah, you can see in November of last year, this thing spiked all the way to 6, over 6, and then it makes some small spikes in between there, but it usually always comes back down. And so I usually don't like shorting stocks that are under $1, but you can see the previous chart history. Every single time this one spikes, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail. And so I'm definitely looking at this one to fail. I mean, it's I don't know what it's gonna do, but it's up to 75, reached as high as 96. If it can't break over $1, I'm looking for it to wash all the way back down to at least 45, 50 cents. And so we'll see where this one goes as well. CASA. But this one is up on good second quarter results. It's 0.07 up from 0.24 year over year. Sales are down from 977.6K to 877.9K. So they're down a little bit. Sales are down, but we'll see where LMFA goes. And then the last one I'm looking at is CASA. Gapping down a pretty substantial amount. It looks like it's about about a third, gapping down about 33%. All right, so it sounds like CASA, which is bad second quarter results. Yeah, second quarter results, and it lowered its 2018 revenue forecast. And so that's why CASA is down. Not a bad morning, though, guys. Not that bad. Not too shabby. A lot of volume, a lot of movers here. Let me go ahead and catch back up with the chat. I know it's been a minute since I saw it. Sorry, guys. Catching back up with the chat now. Netron, good morning. The kid. Martin, good morning. Connor, good morning. Jean, have you ever got kicked out of TradeNet because you exceeded your maximum loss? Yes. So I have had my account closed down. They don't kick you out, But I have reached a max loss in a TradeNet or in a TEFS account. It's technically a TEFS account, actually. So this is a TradeNet. This is TEFS. They partner with TradeNet, but this is actually TEFS. But yeah, I've gotten kicked out. They just close your account down. I think you can sign up for the intro package twice, and so even if you get kicked out once, I think they let you sign back up. You got to pay another whatever the intro package is. But yeah, I think you can buy the any package over the student account as much as you want, but you'd have to verify it with them just to be sure. I'm not 100% sure. Also, there is a sale going on right now for TEFS. And so I have a link that'll get you 20% off, and so you can get the intro package for $3.99 right now. I don't know if anybody wants to do it. I noticed the deal. They sent me a link yesterday for 20% off, and so if you want, let's see. Hold on, let me find this. If you want the link for 20% off TradeNet package, let me know. I'll send it to you. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, not a bad morning today, guys. We actually got a decent amount moving here. I'm happy with what today looks like so far. Here it is. But yeah, guys, here's the link. There's the link. If you want 20% off Tef's TradeNet packages, you can send it. Can you add me to your watch list email? I think I did, Connor. The way you view it is I think it lets you know anytime I add a stock on my watch list, and I think the way to see my watch list each morning is just to go to your watch list and you'll see a tag. I think I called mine on SnapTrade Morning Watch, and all you have to do is click Morning Watch on SnapTrade and it'll show you my watch list. Let me see. I think that's how you do it. I'm still learning it, but I think that's how you do it. So just be patient with me. But I think that's how you do it. So if you go to SnapTrade and you go to watch list, you can see the watch list I have shared. It's called Morning Watch. Yeah, all you have to do is click that. It kind of shows you my watch list from this morning. It's EGN, CGC, NSYS, ABIL, TRLY, PETQ, a few other ones. So yeah, all you have to do is go to your watch list and SnapTrade, and you can see my morning watch section that I've shared with you. You should be able to see it. V-Ray, Jean, good morning, the best. V-Ray looks interesting. I mean, it went all the way down to 9, and then it rebounded. It's about right where it closed, and so that one does look interesting. We'll see where that one goes today as well. MXLW. I'll check that one out. Oh, see, sorry, Connor. I don't know how. I don't know why I got that mixed up. That CGC is not a cannabis company. I think I had it mixed up with Kron, actually. This is a natural gas company. I thought this was moving a little bit too much to be a cannabis stock, but which ones are your main watches? Watching LMFA over 80. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Connor, Jacob, I don't know who's right. I don't know if it's a cannabis stock or a natural gas stock. What's up, Baron? Good morning, brother. Yeah, for sure, Baron. Billions is great, man. Yeah, for sure, Derek. I mean, that's why I use Tefs and TradeNet, for sure, man. Living Large, it's kind of like a prop firm, best way I can describe it. Appreciate the sub, Brian. It's kind of like a prop firm. You pay for a package. Now, don't get me wrong, you're paying for that package. You're not depositing money. You're paying for the package. And TradeNet is partnered with Tefs. And if they deem fit, they will send you a funded account with $14K in it, which is what I have. It has a $700 max loss, and so if I go under $13,300, they close my account down. And any profits over $14K, there's a 70-30 profit split, at least for me. And so if I get my account up to say $15,000 from $14,000, I keep $700, they keep $300. And then commissions are pretty cheap. They're 0.006 cents per share. And there's a $150 per trade minimum. And so usually like a round trip for me is usually like $3. It's usually like $3, you know, $3 in and out altogether. And so really cheap commissions as well. Appreciate the sub, Spoko. ALT. ALT, Baron, let me look at it. It's just, I mean, one thing you'll notice about me is that I really don't like trading these really cheap stocks, like these stocks that are like 20 cents, 30 cents. They're just not my cup of tea. They're just not my style. It looks interesting yesterday, but the way it's acting in pre, kind of going back down to 30, 35, it's just a little weird. I just don't like it. Not to say you can't trade it. I just don't like it myself, you know. Robinhood pre-market trading. Robinhood made it. Oh, yeah, I know you can trade. Yeah, for sure, Derek. NOGO Nitro. What's up, Daniel? NOG. Big wash on NOG yesterday. Had a good little fade there. We'll see where this one goes. Northern Oil and Gas. It looks like a higher float stock. Yeah, the Canopy Growth Company is CGC. That's why I thought it was a cannabis stock. OPTN, Jonathan. Can you check OPTN? Yeah, OPTN, I mean, it's gapping up some. Gapping up about, what is that, 65 cents. No volume. It had okay volume yesterday, and it had a lot of good little VWAP fades there, so I can't hate on this one. I'll keep an eye on it. OPTN doesn't look too bad there. Connor Butler, Thinkorswim. So we both get a free stock. Less than 15 minutes. Yeah, for sure. TAFs and TradeNet does not let you do options, no. It's actually CFD trading. And so that's how they get around the pattern day trading rule is technically CFD trading, which give you really good fills. I like it because it gives you good fills. I can short anything that's tradable, and the market makers can't see my orders. And aside from that, it's very similar to regular. So the one I'm using right now, Tyrone, the one I'm using right now is the intro package. Right now, there's a deal going on where it is $3.99. It's usually $500. And like I said, you get a $700 max loss. And so it's actually not a bad deal. I think the way they make money from it is that most traders aren't profitable, and so they kind of get to keep it. But from what I heard, they do pay out whenever, you request a payout. So I can't complain too much about them. Diastolic TV. Yeah, TAFs and TradeNet have been my favorite broker thus far. Yeah, Mark, let me know your nickname, brother. But yeah, Mark, send me your nickname and I'll add you to the list, bro. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. Jacob, here's the link right here, bro. Yeah, but appreciate the sub, Dialostic. Yeah, I know. You see that, Brent? I thought that was crazy. That is TradeNet. That's TAFs. That's the broker that we're talking about, Jacob. And so, yeah, that's the broker we're talking about, man. Also, you can see NEPT. It's the broker that I'm using. I use Thinkorswim for charting just because I like their charting. And then I use TAFs to execute my trades. The biggest problem with TAFs, if I'm being honest, the biggest problem is that some stocks, like today's a good day, but a lot of times some stocks are not tradable. Like NSYS. NSYS was the only one that's not tradable today, but a lot of times half of my watch list will not be tradable. And so that's okay. I think the way they go about it is that if it has less than 500,000 shares traded in the last 3 months, you can't trade it on TAFs, on TradeNet. And so it's just about whether that's for you. Oh, what's up, BJ? Good morning, brother. All right. So we have, but yeah, they do have a good deal going on right now. It's $3.99 instead of $500. So if you go through that link, it'll get you 20% off. But yeah, enough talking about TAFs. A pretty decent morning volume-wise here. You can see Staff, STAF, starting to push up. Really interested over this 317 level. We'll see where this one goes. CRON, watching it under 6, but I could see it maybe under 615 as well, or if it holds under 630. NEPT, gapping up from 280 to 294. Went as high as 327. I'll keep an eye on that level as well. Only way I really like this one is if it breaks under this support at 275. This 275 support, if it breaks under here, I don't dislike it. CGC, pretty overextended, at least in my mind. I think it was good earnings. Or maybe this is the Canopy Growth Company. Maybe it's the acquisition. But yeah, it looks a little extended. We'll see where this one goes. CGC, maybe look for a short. PETQ, another earnings play, gapping up. Going to watch for a short on this one as well. TRLY at 27. Not too bad here. SORL, gapping up. EGN. So yeah, not too bad. A lot of movers this morning. LMFA. So not too bad. I can trade most of this stuff too. So we got about 6 minutes, but not looking not too shabby this morning, guys. Kron has a big float. Let me see. What is Kron's float? I'm looking it up now. I always know Kron is a. I always knew Kron was a cannabis stock. Appreciate the sub, Nadav. Appreciate it, Nadav Simon. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it. All right, so I hate it. Nobody ever shows you the float. Ugh, but I've been sick the last 2 days. It hasn't been too bad, trading wise though. I mean, the last 6 days I've had 5 profitable days, and so in the last 6 trading days I've only had 1 losing day. I didn't get into anything yesterday. I just didn't trade anything. Yesterday the volume was just so dead that I didn't want to force anything yesterday. I know Mitch had a profitable trade, and Mitch has had 5 out of 5 profitable days. He hasn't had a losing day yet in the last 6 days, and so we've been doing pretty well. Just trying to kind of take the leap to using bigger sizing. I think we've definitely determined. I can't find the float for CRON. I can't find it. Let's see. Yeah, if you know the float for CRON, let me know. I know the... Weird. I can't find it anywhere. 140 million. Got it. Appreciate it. What's up? What's up, Live Gains? How you doing, brother? You can't get in trouble for trading. I don't think you can get in trouble for it. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. Not an investment professional. Not liable for any losses anybody takes. Got to make your own assessment of the market. Now, with all that being said, I don't know if you can get in trouble for it. I seriously doubt you would, but I guess it's possible. Look at STAF, though, guys. STAF breaking the highs of pre-market. It's up to 318 now with a high of 320. Looks interesting. We'll see where this one goes. But there's a lot of movers. There's a lot of stuff I'm watching. Today's one of those days where I'm glad I have 2 monitors here because there's a lot of movers here. I'm running out of room. 133 million. Appreciate that, Emmanuel. What's up, Sean? Got it, guys. Appreciate it. So the trading account, so Manny, it goes to support the stream, man. But I mean, what I mean by that is like I do all of this stuff for free. I don't charge anybody for anything. And so if you want to help support this channel and kind of help me take more time off to make videos, then that's what the donations go towards. I can't actually deposit anything into my trading account. The only thing I could do is save up to buy a new TradeNet package. You know what I mean? But the way TradeNet and TEFs is designed is it doesn't actually go towards your trading account. Like I can't deposit money into TEFs. They give me a funded account with $14K with a $700 max loss, and I have to pay for the package. which in this case with TradeNet, my package was $500. And so it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, man, I appreciate any donations anybody gives me, but you know, I love trading. I'm gonna stream no matter what, and so I mean, I usually a short bias trader. I don't think I've gone long in like months, and so if you're, you know, I'm just a short trader. I short stocks, you know, and I've had good success with it in the last 2 months. You know, I looked over my results in the last 2 months, and I have been gross profit. I am up on gross profit in the last 2 months. Appreciate the sub, Zach. And net profit I think is up a tad bit amount as well, but my accuracy rate is on point. It's just time to use that bigger sizing. CBSI and pre. All right, guys, market opens up in 1 minute. 1 minute. CBSI running up some here. Doesn't look too bad. All right, guys, market opens up in 40 seconds, so good luck. Appreciate all the subs today, guys. Appreciate the sub, Valde. Appreciate it. Yeah, good luck, guys. Market opens up in 15 seconds. But yeah, Manny, if you're the Manny that sent me the donation the other day, I really appreciate it, brother. Really means a lot, man. All right, here's the bell. There's the bell. All right, so we got LMFA down to 68 cents. We have CRON. STAF, big drop down to 322. It's getting a little spready here. A lot of people are probably watching STAF. TLRY dropping some here. NSYS pushing up. PETQ pushing up some as well. Thanks for the sub, Brandon. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it. STAF up to 350. Tested 350. It's up to 346. Let's see, man. What else do we have? LMFA pushing up some, up to 71. All right. So we got EGN tanking some here. I think this was the acquisition. Let me look at my scanner. UAVS maybe. CTXR. All right, so staff, big pullback here. Staff with a big pullback here. Just cracked under the VWAP. I'm watching on staff for a VWAP fade here. Pretty gnarly drop on staff. I'm seeing if it'll hold support at 3. There it goes, cracking 3 down to 393. I'll wait for a bounce back to the VWAP here on STAF. That's a pretty big drop. Want to see it break under this 280 level though. PETQ, big drop. Gonna look for a bounce on STAF. Maybe up to 310, 311 is what I'd consider jumping in. STAF going short. There's 308, 39. There's 311. Why? What is this doing, man? How many times do I have to put in the limit order to get it to fill me here? Wow. What is going on here? I don't know if anybody sees this, but I'm just going to have to mark it into this order because it's not working. 308. All right, I just marked it in. I'm gonna have to add to this position. If it starts to push up more, I'll add to it. But I'm in STAF, entry of 305. Would have loved to get a better entry here, but just didn't get it. There's the push. Give it some time to crack here. See if we can get under these lows. See if it holds under 3 is what I'm looking for here. I want to see it hold under 3. Don't mind adding risk to it if it bounces to the VWAP. 97. Let's see it crack under these lows. 95. Back to 3. Here's up to 305. Like I said, I don't mind adding risk to this one. I've lately been trying to use bigger sizing here. And so looking for a pullback up and then I'd add to this position. It's up to 307. That's fine. Risk area is 320. And 315 maybe actually. I like 315 a little bit better. Setting 315 as my risk. Looking for a much bigger drop though here, at least down to the 280s is what I want. Would be ideal. Man, I don't feel great. Still kind of running a cold. Look at TLRY though. TLRY maybe with a little VWAP fade here. Gonna look for a bounce up to the VWAP on TLRY. Alright, there's 310. If I was gonna add to this position, it'd be around here. I don't want to see a squeeze up though. Don't want to see a squeeze here. I got to watch this one pretty closely for the squeeze. I'm going to go ahead and add to this one. So I just added 200 shares. Like I said, risk is at 315, so not bad risk. Potential reward is at 290 at least. Take a partial there. There we go. All right, took a partial there. Still have my 100 shares. I'm gonna get out of there for a $36 gain. That's what I was looking for. I guess I could have held it a little bit longer, but I'm gonna take the big gain while I have it. So there we go. $36 gain, not too shabby. Definitely getting a little bit better with scaling into these positions and adding some risk to it, but definitely think that's an adequate gain for today. Look at TLRY. TLRY may be a little bit of a VWAP fade here. It bounced up to 26.61. Kind of missed it, but you know, was kind of focused on this one. Really like this STAF trade. Kind of goes to show when the volume's good in the market like this, you know, That's when the VWAP fade is the most effective. All right, sorry, just now checking up on the chat. Yeah, Mill. I mean, if you saw what was going on, like it wouldn't fill me. I don't know why it wouldn't fill me, but it wouldn't fill me with a limit order. Everything I would click on the ask or bid, and that's pretty rare. And so I just kind of had to mark it in or mark it out. I didn't want to miss the setup, and I don't advise this if you're not trading on TEFs. I don't advise using market orders. The reason I don't mind using a market order with this type of trade is because it's CFD trading, and so the fills are going to be spot on. They're going to be almost immediately. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry, my wife had to ask me something. But yeah, like I said, this is CFD trading, and so a market order. I mean, I wouldn't do this with a regular, like a conventional broker. Market orders, at least in my opinion, it's never the route you want to take. But in this case with CFD trading, I think I got filled like 2 cents away from the price it was at that point, and so only thing I'm regretting is not holding on to a few shares here in case it really kind of tanks back down. Yeah, appreciate it, NYC. Appreciate it. EGLT. EGLT is just no volume. Yeah, a lot of the cannabis stocks are moving here. TLRY ended up faking out. EGN is moving here. EGN had a few little VWAP fades. You can see one here, another one here, and so it doesn't look too bad. Nice, Jonathan. Congrats, brother. Congrats on OPTN. But yeah, one thing I'm really happy with how I've been trading is that I've been managing the trade very well lately. Like if you see, I think I managed this trade pretty well. Like I started to scale in at 305 right here. Once it got up to these highs, I added almost at the very top. I added at 311. It got as high as 312. And so I added almost at the very top. You know, I took my partial here, tried to let the rest work. When it started to bounce and got out for the rest. And so I think I managed that trade pretty well. And that is something I was happy about. I think I'm doing much better than I did before, is managing the trades. IDRA. Yeah, I'm already out of the full position, Derek. I already got out of it. Honestly, once it found some lows, I got out right around 290, which is fine. Only a few cents away from the lows here, and like I said, the only thing I regret is not holding it for a move like this. Like this is the move I wanted to take advantage of, is not holding maybe onto 100 shares, try to get a little bit larger gain out of the day. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with this $36 gain. It's not too bad with only 1 or 200 shares. That's a pretty big gain. Let's see, I entered it at 305. In 312. What was my average here? My average was 307, and I got out at 290. And so a 17-cent gain on this trade, and I'll take that. Got to learn to hold it a little bit longer, but not too shabby here. You know, out of the last 7 trading days, 6 have been profitable, and so I've been doing really well lately. Yesterday I didn't trade at all, but Monday was a profitable day. And I've just been slowly kind of building this account back up from the initial losses that I took. CVSI. Yeah, CVSI is tanking here. It looked like it had a good little VWAP fade here at 530. You can see it bearish trend, pull back up to the VWAP, and then just wash back down. So I hope some of you are making some money with this one today. But yeah, this is what I said. STAF, I should have held it a little bit longer, which is fine. You know, you're never gonna make the whole move, and in hindsight, you're always gonna say, well, I could have held it a little bit longer. I could have sold it a little bit sooner, so forth and so on. And so, you know, you just got to be happy with the trades you make money on, and this is one I'm happy with. Slowly kind of transitioning to using a little bit larger sizing. If you used to watch the stream, you know, I've recently started using a little bit larger sizing. I was actually using smaller sizing than this before. I was using like 50, 75 shares, and now I've been using 200 shares, just trying to work my way up to like 400. My accuracy and win rate is spot on. And so it's just about, at this point, I know I'm a good trader. You know, I don't, regardless of what anybody wants to say. You can't argue with my stats here, and my stats are pretty spot on. Last week I only had like a 65% accuracy rate, but even 65% is a good accuracy rate in trading. Not the week before, but the week before that I had an 83% accuracy rate, and this week so far I'm at 100. I haven't had a losing day this week. I've had 2 profitable days, one day where I didn't trade anything else, and so not too bad. But watching CVSI here, maybe for a move back to this VWAP at 510, it doesn't look too bad. NEPT, yeah, NEPT, I've been watching this one as well. It looks interesting. It's right around the previous high of that big flag push. I just broke it actually. So yeah, NEPT starting to run. Looks to be bull flagging a little bit here. ABIL kind of going on a little run here as well. And watching CVSI for a bounce back to the VWAP, I really don't mind it. I don't think CVSI is tradable on TEFs. Let me see. Yeah, CVSI isn't tradable, unfortunately. I really like that one too. Not tradable, unfortunately, on TEFs. But I like it kind of, especially if it bounces back. You can see it's holding this previous support right here as resistance at $5. And so that's a big level for this stock. Let's see if we can find anything else that's moving. Good morning, Abby. Nice insurance. That's right, Mike. Trade it, don't date it, brother. Look at the 3-month for CVSI. Do you mean the 3-month chart, or do you mean like the daily chart looking back in the last 3 months? Yeah, wow. So yeah, look at this. Look at CVSI in the last 3 months. This thing has gone from 79 cents to 570. So crazy move. Red to green on staff. I mean, yeah, staff, it would for it to be a red to green, it would have to get all the way back up to this 350 level. And now I'm not saying that's impossible. I think it's unlikely, but you never know. You know, you never know with these low float stocks. It could easily run. I like it more for like an all day fade. You know, kind of a fader. I think it may fade down to the close, maybe this 250 level. But it could very easily push up. Who knows? One thing I've learned is you got to be humble in trading. You can't say my setups are the only ones that work. You can't think you're the only one that's ever right in trading. You can't think you're always right, because nobody's always right in trading. And I know I'm not always right. And so you could be right on STAF. It could push up. I like it a little bit more for a continuation short. I think it may bounce up to the VWAP at 307 and then pull back down. and break the lows eventually, but we'll see. Who knows? AWX. Yeah, AWX is pushing up some. I don't like AWX. It's just AWX has been a little sketchy historically, at least for me. Good morning, Abdul. Sinas. What's up, guys? But yeah, not trying to brag, but today is my second green day this week. I'm 100% accuracy this week. Out of the last 7 trading days, 6 have been profitable, all documented and streamed live, and so I can't hide anything. And so I'm really happy with where my trading is going, honestly. My confidence is pretty high. I think I found a setup that actually has a legitimate edge, and you guys can see this setup has an edge for sure. Just the amount of times, the win rate that Mitch and I have had in the last few weeks is just spot on. And so we're definitely improving with our trading for sure. I'm also getting better at managing my trades, and so like I said, the biggest problem I have with STAF is that I didn't hold on to a few shares here. And there's the drop down to the 70s. And so, like I said, I could see this one coming back down to 250 at least. But who knows? Can you short in Robinhood? Not that I know of. I know you can short in Webull. Webull is like Robinhood's competitor. They're actually a previous sponsor of mine. They've sponsored a video from Webull, and Webull's actually a legit company. What I like about Webull is that, first off, if you have a margin account with Webull, you can short stocks. You have to have a margin account over 2K, over 2,000, but you can short on Webull. Also, you can you can trade in pre-market and after hours without a margin account. So even if you have like $100 in your account on Webull, you can trade in pre-market and after hours. And so I thought that was really cool. It's Webull something I'm gonna be using for my swing trades. Swing trade, it's just the best broker for me for my swing trades. But look at CASA cracking under these lows. Maybe look for a fade. If it gets rejected down here, it's right around the lows of the day. We'll see where this one goes. That's right, insurance, 100%, man. No, Mitch is at work right now. Mitch had to cover a shift. He'll be back, I think tomorrow. If not tomorrow, he'll be back Friday. But yeah, Mitch just covered a shift. He's been at work, and so he's not on here today. But he should be back in the next day or two. How did you learn trading? I learned trading, Sinus, just by losing a ton of money. And I'm being serious too. Like when I first started, I lost thousands of dollars trading. And it's all about, I think 90% of traders fail because they don't persevere through those losses, But really, it's just kind of, with trading, I just kind of looked for a strategy, back tested the strategy, found one that had a legitimate edge after back testing, and then just tried to learn how to scale in and out of it. And that's the VWAP fade. That's the one I used on STAF this morning. You can see bearish trend to bounce back to the VWAP. I planned on entering here, riding it down, covering at the low of the day. And that's what I did. And so I think I've gotten pretty good at managing these VWAP fades. Nice. Yeah, I know Robinhood offered after hours trading and stuff like that, but I think before you had to have a margin account. And so that's why I liked Webull, is because they let you trade in pre and after hours without a margin account. You could have $100 in a Webull account, and they'd still let you trade in pre and after hours. Watching CASA. Yeah, for sure, Corey. I think that's how most people. I think that's what happens with most people. I think most people kind of lose money when they first get started, and it's all about whether they can persevere through those losses and kind of hang in there and still kind of try to learn how to trade profitably. Look at CASA here with the VWAP rejection. Let's look at my scanners. What's LMFA doing? NEPT is starting to look like a good short, at least for me. I mean, it's almost a triple top here on NEPT, and if it fails here, I may look to short, basing my risk off of these highs at 313. I don't mind that. But yeah, like I said, the biggest problem I have with my trade on STAF is that I didn't hold on to a few shares and let it test these lows. The biggest thing I like you can see it broke under this big support level at 285, and now it's just crashing. And like I said, I could see this one going down to 250. It's down to 269 now, so you know I could see it kind of as an all-day fader. CASA breaking under these lows here as well. Oh, another thing, guys, another thing I wanted to tell everybody about is that lately we have been having Skype conferences every Sunday. Last Sunday we had Jonathan B in there, and we had Mitch in there. And so Mitch and I, every Sunday, Mitch and I have been Skyping and kind of talking about our plans for the next week, talking about our strategy setups. If any traders that want to join us, if you want to join us on our Skype, just let me know. Leave a comment and let me know, and I'll add you to the Skype list, and you can join us. But yeah, every Sunday we've been kind of planning our week, kind of planning our setups and strategies for the upcoming week. And so yeah, if you want to join us on our conferences on Sunday where we go over strategies, setups, and stuff like that on Skype, let me know, and I'll go ahead and add you. Just leave me a comment with your Skype name or something like that, and I'll add you. So yeah, let me know if you want to join. I think it's been super beneficial for for us doing these Skype conferences. And so yeah, if you want to check it out, like I said, I don't charge anybody for anything on this channel. It's just I just try to make a resource for traders. And so if you want to come join us and kind of strategize with us on Sunday, let me know. It's usually around 3 p.m. Maybe it's later, but I'll let you guys know the exact time. But yeah, if you want to join us on our Skype conferences, we can screen share. And so usually we just share our screen with each other and go over what we're interested in. But yeah, let us know. It's usually at like 3 o'clock. I mean, I disagree, Salty. I think today wasn't too bad here. Today's, they've been a decent amount of setups, at least for me, my setups at least. But man, look at CASA just crashing here. Outrun 10 on Skype. All right, got it, Mel. I'll add you, brother. Yeah, it's at 3 p.m. Central Time usually, but I don't know what time. Appreciate the sub, Steve. Yeah, no worries. I mean, you don't have to give it to me right now. Like, if you want to just let me know in a comment, just let me know. And also, I can give you my WhatsApp number. You can just text me. I get a lot of traders that text me, and I kind of walk you through it. Kind of have like a mentoring relationship with a lot of people. The difference is I don't charge people for it because I actually think that mentoring helps me too. And so I don't charge anybody for it. So yeah, let me know. But yeah, man, STAF continued to fall here. Should have held at least 100 shares. But like I said, I could see this as an all-day fader. I seriously doubt it's going to come all the way back to these highs. It's possible, but unlikely, I feel. Yeah, I'm in Central Time, Tiny. Yeah, I don't think so, living large. I don't think so, brother. But hey, man, it could have happened, Like I think this is one of the things that made me think this would be a little bit better short, is because one of the kind of golden setup for this VWAP fade is when in pre-market they have a very obvious support level. And so you can see in this case in pre on STAF, it was at 285, a very obvious support level here. And so once it cracked under this 285 pre-market support, you can see it right here, and then it held that area as resistance right here, that made me much more bearish. And that's why I said I wish I would have held 100 shares on this one because, once it held that big support level as resistance at 285, it made me much more bearish in the rest of that trend. Yeah, no worries, Tiny. Just let me know. Let me know if you can do it. And can I please get that WhatsApp number? Message me, Jacob, on message me on Twitter, brother, on Twitter or Facebook at Beginner Trades, and I'll send it to you, man. But yeah, message me at Beginner Trades. Curious why you didn't short CASA? Because it didn't give me my entry. So like with CASA, this would be a VWAP rejection because it's a bullish trend, and then it breaks underneath the VWAP here. By the time I noticed it, it was way down here at 1180s, and I wanted it to bounce at least up to 1190 right here. And so at this point, I just didn't have that entry. I would have needed to get it. Let me draw it. I would have needed to get it right here for an entry. That's where I would have wanted to enter, right around the VWAP, and it just didn't quite get that high. And so I don't want to chase it. And so, you know, it didn't give me an entry, and so I'm just moving on. But yeah, you can see right where this little shaded circle is, that's where I would have wanted to enter. I missed this one, and so by the time I noticed it, it just kind of crashed and never gave me an entry. Yeah, I'll add you guys later on, Mill. We'll plan it out, man. Usually it's Sunday at 3 o'clock. I know last Sunday was Sunday at 3, and so we'll plan it out. You know, I think it'll be something that Mitch and I are gonna start doing. It's either gonna be on Sunday or maybe one weekday. Mitch and I were talking about maybe Wednesdays because Wednesdays were slow, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen today. So probably Sunday is when I'm guessing. What's up, Callum? Yeah, everybody go check out Callum's channel. Callum has a really cool channel, guys. Go check it out. Um, Big wash on any PT. That's why I said it looked like a triple top. I called this one out too. I said if it can't get over here, I could see this failing. And so I'm watching any PT for a crash here as well. Some people might see me make these call outs and they may see the stock do what I thought it would. And they're wondering why I don't jump into some of these setups. The reason I don't jump in is because I have a very, very specific setup that I trade. I just try to stick to my setup, guys. That's all I do. I just try to stick to what works, what has worked historically for me, and that's the VWAP fade. And so I just look for the VWAP fade. If it's not a VWAP fade, I might have a hypothesis on certain stocks, or a thesis, I guess. I might have a thesis on what a certain stock is going to do and stuff like that. But, you know, if it's not the VWAP fade, I don't really want to get into it. You know, not saying it won't work, but if it's not the VWAP fade, not really trying to jump in, you know. Maybe EGN, maybe doing a little fade here. You see bouncing back to the VWAP. Not really my style. A little bit more expensive than I usually trade. And so watching it, but I'm probably just going to sit on my hands today, guys. I'm up $36. Probably just going to sit on that. But yeah, ideally, I'd like to see EGN fail here at the VWAP at 77 and then come back down. But we'll see. There's the big crash on EGN. Gave you some opportunity for an entry there. Yeah, this is that VWAP fade. I should have taken this one, but this is what I look for, guys. Bounce to the VWAP. I look to enter in here and then ride it down on this push. Super reliable setup, honestly. Something I've been using a lot the last 2 months. And, you know, super reliable, guys. What can I say? It's just my favorite setups. Nah, Spoko, I'm addicted. Spoko says, hitting that vape. You stressing? Nah, man, I'm just addicted. This isn't bud. This is electric cigarettes. I would never smoke when I'm trading. Plus, I have 2 kids. I'm in Texas. I don't smoke anyway. Not that I have anything immorally against it, because you know I used to smoke back in the day. But now that I live in Texas and I have 2 kids, no more smoking. No more smoking bud for me, at least. Appreciate it, Netron. What is a VWAP fade? Do you know if Thinkorswim will let me short on these stocks, or should I get TEFs? Thinkorswim. What's up, cool? How you been, brother? Hold on, let me catch back up in the chat, guys. I'm gonna get to everybody's questions. Just give me a second. But yeah, guys, go check out Callum's channel, and also go check out Arian's World. Arian's World has a free trade idea scanner. There's his link there for Arian's World. Really cool. Also, go check out Callum's website. Callum has a good trading website where he posts kind of his trade reviews and stuff like that, his live trades. And so go check him out. I'll post his link as well. Let me find it here. I gotta find it. I think it's Callum Parker, right? Yeah, Callum Parker. Here it is. Help Callum's channel grow here. He's trying to grow. Go check out Callum. Pretty cool channel. Here's the link to Callum as well. Let's see. What's up, Joe? Welcome, brother. Welcome. I swing trade sometimes, yes. So yeah, with Thinkorswim, Trite or Leary or however you pronounce your name, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. With Thinkorswim, I know they allow shorting, but you have to have a margin account. And so I think you have to have over 2K in your account, and you have to request a margin account, and only then can you short on Thinkorswim. What is a VWAP fade? I'll go ahead and post a link to my VWAP fade video. So this is the VWAP fade setup I talk about. I have a series called walkthroughs where I walk you through kind of the setup. Here's the VWAP fade walkthrough right here. It's in this link right there. I just posted the link. So if you want to know what the VWAP fade is, go check that out. Yeah, man. You know, I hit the e-cig all day, guys. So. I know, man. I know insurance. I mean, I used to smoke heavy cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes like every day. Once I had kids, you know, even regardless of the health effects on me, vaping these electric cigarettes is better for me because my kids don't smell like cigarettes. You know what I mean? The vaping makes it so that they don't smell it. And so that's why I vape. I don't smoke regular cigarettes. I use these e-cigarettes, and I'm trying to quit these as well. Nice insurance. Hey, man. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Yeah, appreciate it, JoJo. Yeah, appreciate that, brother. Hey, man. Glad to have you here, man. Yeah, Mitch is out today. Cool. Mitch is. I think Mitch had he had to work. He had a shift he had to take today. So. Persian. So the way TEFS gets around it, TEFS, the way it gets around it is it's CFD trading, and so I can trade as much as I want. I don't have to follow the PDT rule. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, insurance. I still vape, but I quit regular cigarettes because of my kids, man. Same thing here. Look at CASA. I mean, if CASA bounces to this VWAP, it doesn't look that bad here. It's a little late, baby. All right, so I got a little bit of time. Today's news and trades were brought to you by SnapTrade. That's SNAPTRADE.US. Here's the link. If you want my watch list shared to you, lately I've been using SnapTrade, and you can see I share my watch list. So if you want my watch list shared with you on SnapTrade each morning, before the stream even, let me know. Sign up with SnapTrade and include your nickname or email in the chat here, and I'll add you to the list. I've got about 20 people that I share this watch list with every morning, and so if you want to be on that list, let me know. Either leave a comment in this video, message me on Skype at Beginner Trades or Facebook at Beginner Trades, or just leave a comment on this video and I'll add you to my morning watch list. You do have to tag to build a watch list and share it with people. You do have to tag that watch list, and so this one's tagged. You can see I'm sharing it with a decent amount of people here, and so if you want to be on this list where I share my watch list with you every morning, sign up to SnapTrade. That's SNAPTRADE.US, and I posted a link in the description. But SnapTrade is an awesome free website that gives you this really awesome free scanner. It has everything you can think of, from crypto stocks showing you what's going on in the crypto world, to high gainer volatile stocks, to high gainer penny stocks. And so a really awesome free scanner you can use on SnapTrade. That's SNAPTRADE.US. And like I said, it's 100% free. I use it to organize my watch list each morning. You can see I have my watch list here. There's long-term, watching currently, crypto, owned, all these different stocks that are shared with me. And so a really cool website that shares, that allows you to organize and share your watch list with people each morning. But yeah, guys, go check out SnapTrade. It also has a news section. That's how I've been looking up the news. And the really cool thing is that if I want to see what the catalysts are for my watch list, all I have to do is go to the watch list section, and it shows you all the recent news from my watch list. And so really cool, thorough website. Each stock has their own page as well. So say I want to go to SAWX. It shows me where it's at in relation to the overall market. It has a really thorough rundown of historical prices. News has a price alert option. It shows you the news, shows you all these different info, market cap, dividend, range. I can put these study indicators on the chart, like candlestick charts, MACD, 100-day EMA, and all this different stuff. So go check it out. It's SnapTrade, SNAPTRADE.US. And again, I'll post the link in the description. But yeah, they did sponsor this video. Really awesome website. If you want to help support this channel, go check them out. Really awesome free scanner. And like I said, if you want my watch list shared with you via SnapTrade before the stream even starts each morning, sign up through SnapTrade. It's 100% free. It should only take a few seconds. And then let me know. Either send me your nickname, your username, or your email to Twitter at Beginner Trades, or just let me know in the comments of these YouTube videos or in the chat. But yeah, awesome free website. Go check them out. SnapTrade. If you want to help support our channel, sign up. Yeah, that's rough, Connor. Newbie 1. All right, got it, Treat. I am bounce back, got it. You from LA, Manny? You from Los Angeles or Louisiana, brother? If you're from Louisiana, I'm from Louisiana too, man. All right, so here's a bounce back to the VWAP on CASA, C-A-S-A. Not looking too bad here for CASA. I don't mind this bounce to the VWAP here, really. Pulled back so fast. But yeah, this was the entry right here at 1183. Would have been a beautiful entry. Don't know if it's going to give me another one here, but nice little bounce back to CASA here. Los Angeles. Okay, got it. All right, got it. SnapTrade Caesar. Got it, brother. I did not understand that about the PDT rule. Can you explain more? So the PDT rule, I don't know how much you want me to explain or what you really need me to explain, but the PDT rule stands for the pattern day trading rule. It's a rule in the U.S. markets that traders with less than $25,000 in equity in their account can only trade 3 times per week. Okay, and so you can only trade 3 times a week, and there's also the T2 rule, so you have to wait 2 days for your funds to clear after each trade, and so you basically can't be an active trader, essentially, at least not effectively, in the U.S. markets with less than a $25,000 account. Now, I get around this with TEFs because it's technically CFD trading, which stands for contract for difference, and so since it's not actually equities, since it's not actual securities I'm trading, it's just the contract for those securities, I don't have to follow the PDT rule on TEFs, and I can trade as much as I want. I could trade 15 times today and not have any, nothing would happen. So I can trade as much as I want, and that's really why I use TEFs. Yeah, for sure, Manny. Yeah, man, if I ever come to Cali, hit me up. I'll hit you up, brother. If you ever come down here to Texas, brother, hit me up, man. We'll have a beer or something, bro. But yeah. Yeah, call TD Ameritrade. Like, I've traded with Thinkorswim before, and I didn't mind it, but I've never set stop losses on TD Ameritrade just because, honestly, it's kind of too complicated on TD Ameritrade to set a stop loss. It's too hard. All right, STAF, kind of kicking myself here. I called this one out perfectly. If anybody heard me, I said I think this one's going to be an all-day fade. I said I think I could see it going down to 250s, and there it is right there. So hit this one right on the nose. Should have held at least 100 shares to make a $50, $60 gain today, but hindsight's 2020, and I'm still up a huge amount. There's the drop. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Appreciate the sub, Eugene. Welcome, brother. But yeah, I'm getting pretty good at predicting what some of these stocks are going to do. Honestly, I'm really confident in my trading as of this point. My win rate has been on point, my accuracy has been on point, and I've been gross profit in the last 2 months, and so it's that time, guys. In trading, you kind of have a turning point where it just clicks. Everything just kind of clicks, and you understand it a little bit more, and I think I'm finally at that level. I think there's different progressions in trading. Like, I think if you can break even in trading, if you can just break even after commissions, you can be a profitable trader. You know what I mean? But you just got to continue working at it and study. Like I said, Mitch and I, we try to have a conference every Sunday where we go over our strategies for the next week, maybe look at stuff we could work on, review charts and patterns. And so, yeah, if you want to be in that conference, let me know. But I think it's been beneficial for sure. I think it's been helping us progress as traders. Appreciate the sub. Atishay, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Raphael, it's TEFs. It's TradeNet's partnering broker. They actually have a deal right now. TEFs and TradeNet actually have a deal right now for, I think it is 20% off. And so with TEFs right now, it's 20% off. And so you can sign up through TEFs and get it's usually $500, and you can get the intro package for $399, I believe. And so yeah, I'll post their link as well in here. But yeah, here's the link to TEFs and TradeNet. They're the broker I use. If you have any questions about them, just let me know. But there's the link. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Texas, and I opened up an account Persian. But it's best just to talk to them, bro. I think that's actually correct, James. But I think it varies from broker to broker. So what James is saying is correct. I think if it's just a cash account, you can trade as much as you want. Now, you're still going to have to follow the T2 rule, which stands for transaction plus 2. And it used to be the T3 rule, but they changed it to the T2 rule. And so you're still going to have to wait 2 days for your funds to settle after each trade. And so you're still going to have to wait a few days in between trades if you have a really small account, like a $500 or $1,000 account. But I think James is correct where, it comes with a course, Chew. TEFs does have commissions. It's 0.006 cents per share. And so but there's a 150 per trade minimum. And so basically, like if you're under, I think I might have a WordPad document on it here. Let me see if I can open it. Yeah, so this is TradeNet's, this is TEF's commissions, right? Let me clarify that. So if I use 100 shares, it's going to be 150 per trade, $3 for a round trip. 200 shares is the same thing, 150 per trade, $3 for a round trip. 300 shares is 180 per trade, or $360 for a round trip. 400 shares is 240 per trade, or $4.80 for a round trip. 500 shares is $3 per trade, $6 for a round trip, all the way up to 1,000 shares, which is $6 per trade or $12 for a round trip. And so even if you're using 1,000 shares, it's still cheap relative to the other brokers. Attaché, I'm right around Houston. Raphael. Here's the link right here, brother, for the TEFs. That's right, Carter. You could, with a cash account, you could trade as much as you want, but you still have to wait for your funds to clear. And so it depends. Like if you've got like a, for instance, if you've got like a $3,000 account, you can essentially at least trade once a day if you only use like $600-700 in equity per trade. You know what I mean? If you're taking bigger swings and you say you use that entire $3,000 in equity, you're going to have to wait 2 days in between that for that $3,000 to be back in your account for you to trade again. CGC. What are you doing? What are you doing in CGC? Going short insurance? Also, you can see CASA bouncing back up to the VWAP. It's at 1164. But yeah, I made a decent sized gain on staff today. But if you heard me before, I thought this would be an all-day fader down to the 250s. I got out really early at 280. I got out right around here, 290. Missed this entire big move, but hindsight's 2020. I executed and managed the trade well, and so I'm happy with today's trades, but got to work on holding a partial a little bit longer, I think. Yeah, no worries, Chew. Nice, Carter. Yeah, hey, if y'all are ever around the Houston area, let me know. We'll go grab a beer or something, talk trading in person, Looking at Kron, Spoko. Yeah, I'm looking at Kron for a VWAP projection at this point, but it's got to break under 615, at least in my opinion. And look at ABIL. ABIL, big wash here on ABIO. I'm probably not going to get into anything else, but if I could, I'd probably, if I was going to, I like CASA here. Especially if it bounces up to this 1170 level, 1173, I like it there for a short. Set a price target down to 1125 or even 1140. But I kind of like CASA. Also looking at ABIL for a VWAP projection. See if it bounces up to this 511, gets rejected there, comes down to this 480 level. Possible, although I don't like the VWAP projection as much as the VWAP fade. I think the VWAP fade's a little bit more reliable. Not bad, insurance. Not bad, brother. But yeah, with this channel, I just try to give a resource for new traders. Sometimes I get a lot of haters here, and I don't understand how people can really hate on this channel, because it's like I don't charge for anything. I just try to be a resource for traders. I stream every morning for free. I don't charge anybody anything. Don't sell anything, I just try to be a resource for traders, and, regardless of what anybody else says here, for all the new people in the stream today, regardless of what anybody else says, everybody else says, yeah, I'm showing you my trades live and stuff like that, but it's really easy to cherry pick your profitable trades and then just upload a video on that. I'm streaming my trades live every single weekday, and so I can't hide anything. You all can see my account balance day after day. And so, this consistency I've been showing lately, it's legitimate consistency. I can't hide anything. I can't hide my losses. You all see my winners and losers. And so, like I said, I just try to be a resource for new traders. I'm not trying to act like an expert or anything like that. I do think my trading has gotten substantially better in the last 2 or 3 months. And I'm starting to kind of turn the curb to be a consistently profitable trader. And so, excited about my future, but still just taking it slow. Want to work my way up to 500 shares. And you can see this week I've been taking a little bit larger stabs here with 1 or 200 shares. Want to work my way up to 500. A nice little VWAP rejection on ABIL. Like I said, I'd like a bounce back up to this 509 level right here. It got up to 506, and then it just washed here. This is a VWAP rejection on ABIL. Not looking too bad there. Yeah, let me know, Carter. We can have a beer, brother. Any views on INFI or any other IT stock? Here's the thing. Like, the way I trade momentum. And so regardless of what sector the stocks are in, what catalyst the stocks have, like, obviously I'm interested in the catalysts because I think some catalysts are stronger than others, and so certain catalysts are going to give the stock more momentum. But I don't really follow the sectors. I just trade momentum. If the stock does my pattern or setup, I get into it. If I don't see my pattern or setup, regardless of the catalyst, I don't trade it. And so I try to have a lot of discipline, and I'm pretty strict with myself in that regard. Is that I only trade my setup. If it's not a VWAP fade, I don't jump into it. Sometimes I'll get into a VWAP rejection like ABIL, but my setup's the VWAP fade. It's historically has been back tested to show it does have an edge. And I think if you look at my trading from the last few weeks, you can see the VWAP fade has an edge. Callum the second. I'm going to call you Callum the second because we have another Callum here. But I've been trading for about a year regularly, about 2 years altogether, just kind of toying around with the stock market, but about a year regularly every weekday. PTIE going to break. NIHD a good swing trade. With swings, I don't want to tell you the wrong answer for a swing trade. I have a very specific swing trading setup, and it's just I'm not as experienced in swing trading, and so I don't want to give you the wrong answer, man. So it could be I don't know, to be completely honest. I'm more of a day trader than a swing trader, although I've swinged some, but much more of a day trader, and so I don't really want to tell you if it will or will not. Also, I kind of try to stray away from telling people what to do just for liability reasons. Not an investment professional. I'm not liable for any losses people take. You always got to make your own assessment of the market and trade responsibly. I don't give investment advice for profit or anything like that. I'm just a new trader. If you want to watch and see what my mindset is, you can watch me for free on YouTube. But that's about it, CGC's dumping. Yeah, CGC's looking weak here. Callum, how come you aren't trading with bigger size? Because I'm trying to transition to using larger sizing. Like, I found a setup with an edge, back tested it so that I know it works. And, I'm slowly increasing my sizing here, I think the number one reason traders fail is because they use too big of sizing when they first get started. Then they take big losses. It discourages them from trading anymore, and they quit trading. That's why almost all traders fail. And so I just try to take it slow. Like I said, I'm trying to work my way up to about 500 shares, 400 or 500 shares. I'm up to about 200 shares now, just kind of slowly working my way up. Nice, Caleb. Yeah, exactly, live gains, man. That I could see it as an all-day fader. And like I said, the reason I predicted STAF to fade down to the 250s, which is exactly what it did. Not trying to toot my own horn here, but I was right. But yeah, the reason I predicted this move is that it broke under this pre-market support here. So if you look at the pre-market support at 285 right here, It broke under that level and then it held it as resistance. So look at this 285 level. It broke under it, held it as resistance, and then continued. And so that kind of let me know it might be an all-day fader breaking under that support. And then I just kind of use this to look at when the next support level is, which is right here at 250. And so that's kind of how I thought about that. And yeah, my thesis was correct. No, Sandeep. I trade with like 100 shares, bro. I trade with like today. I used 200 shares, but I'm still a relatively new trader, you know, and so I'm just trying to take it slow, you know. Which study is the VWAP fade, AJ? I'll go ahead and post the link. I have a link to the VWAP fade. I have a series called walkthroughs where I walk you through my trading setups. There's the link to the walkthrough. I don't think there's any actual metric, Cass. I think I think it's just about trade or Tef's partnering with you. I mean, when I signed up for TradeNet, you know, I paid $500 for the intro package. When my trading manager contacted me through TradeNet, I just told them, hey, look, you know, I'm really interested in the funded account program. I don't need to take the course. If you could just send me my login for the funded account, that would be great. And so after I paid for the package, within 2 days, they sent me my login for the funded account. And so I really didn't have to do anything else but request my login info. Yeah, appreciate it, Callum. Appreciate it, brother. Nice, Caleb. Hey, man, like I said, if anybody's ever in the Houston area, I'm a little bit north of Houston, but if anybody's ever around here, let me know. We'll grab a beer, guys. LMFA. I think LMFA, I mean, if you caught the stream in pre-market this morning, I was short biased with LMFA because if you look at every single time this one spikes, you know, every single time it spikes, spikes fail, spikes fail, spikes fail. Even in the last year, spike fail, spike fail. It gets rejected at $1 or at least under $1 every single time. It always fails. At least it has before. And so for that reason, I was definitely short biased with it. It didn't really move that much. I mean, honestly, it's a big percentage move, but it's not something I want to take big sizing on. So yeah, no worries, Sandeep. No worries, brother. What is your profit target each day? I mean, it all depends on my sizing. Lately, I've been going for 200 shares at least, and my profit target is like, you know, I'm happy if I make anywhere from $20 to $80 a day. You know, just trying to slowly build my account back up. Max daily loss. Mitch and I talked about it last Sunday. So my goal for the week, it's more of a weekly goal, is 150 in profits. My max weekly loss is 100. No, my goal for the week is $300 in profits. My max weekly loss is 150. So if you divide that by 5 days in a week, my max daily loss is about 30. $30 is the most I want to lose, and my max what I want to win each day is about $60, you know. The SPY's tanking. Man, look at that drop. That's a big drop too. I mean, we're still in a reasonable pullback. It's got some support at 280. I could see it bouncing right here. Let's see if the SPY bounces. It had a lot of support there. You see how much I've drawn support lines on the SPY, but yeah, it's got some support at 280. Let's see if it bounces there. I can see it happening. But who knows? I appreciate the 7. Appreciate the $5 donation, brother. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to 7 with the $5 dono. A and 7, man. The day's almost over, brother. But if you ever want to Skype in and be on the stream, 7, let me know, man. I think Mitch might be working Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays, 7, if you want to be on the stream, brother, let me know, man. You can come on the stream. Today it's a little bit late. I'll probably end up closing it down sometime soon, but check it out, man. All right, Tiny, have a good day. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Nice trades today. What is your strategy when trading? What indicators are you using? The VWAP fade is what I'm really using. This is a video of it here. If you want to see the VWAP fade, that's it right there. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I just posted the link. That's the strategy I've been using. But yeah, I'm probably not going to jump into anything else. Not a bad week so far. Haven't had a losing day this week. Yesterday I didn't jump into anything, and then today, profitable day. Monday was a profitable day as well. Appreciate the sub, Camilo. But yeah, man, appreciate the $5 dono, 7. Appreciate it, brother. Enjoy that bike, man. Enjoy that bike. But all right, guys. Probably not going to jump into anything else at this point. A little slow here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I day trade live on stream every weekday morning, starting at about 8:45 a.m. market time, streaming until about 10:15, 10:30. Today was a pretty good day. That makes this week, I haven't had a losing day, a perfect week so far. Didn't trade yesterday, but 2 out of 2 this week, and so happy with how the week is going. Like I said, trying to slowly transition towards using bigger sizing. Ideal would be to get up to 500 shares and take some bigger swings here. But I'm getting there, not doing bad. My win rate and percentage wins have been on point, and so not too bad here. And yeah, guys, if you want to help support this channel, if you appreciate this content, want to help support this channel, click the like button right now in this video. It really does help support us, so click the like button if you have time. I really appreciate it if you do. And yeah, we'll see if I can continue on this week and finish the week out strong. We got 2 more trading days left. Hopefully I can have a perfect week. Last week I was one trade away from being perfect. Last week I had 4 out of 5 profitable days. And so this week I've had 2 out of 2. We'll see if I can finish the week out strong, have a good day. I got to be a little bit careful on Fridays, but not too bad this week, not too bad. VWAP fade setup's been in play for sure. Volume was pretty good today. Shout out to 7. Appreciate the $5 dono, brother. Really means a lot, man. Appreciate all the support you've showed this channel, 7. And like I said, 7, if you want to be on the stream one day, man, let me know. You could Skype in and talk on the stream with us, brother. It's all up to you, though, man. Appreciate all the support, guys. Facebook Manny is at Beginner Trades. I appreciate it, NYC. Have a good day. See you, Live Gains. See you, Insurance. See you, Eric. Let me check my Facebook. Yeah, Jacob, I got it, brother. I got you, Jacob. Yeah, that's the correct one, man. I see your message, Jacob. That's the right one, brother. Nice, Spoko. Hey, hope to see you back. Hope to see you back, man. But yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. We'll see if we can finish the week out strong. Hopefully have a perfect week. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. I'll see you all tomorrow morning, same time as always. Remember, TradeNet is having the 20% off, and so TradeNet packages are $3.99. And go check them out if you have time, guys. And yeah, good luck for the rest of the day. Check out SnapTrade as well if you want my morning watch list shared with you each morning on SnapTrade. You can see I shared this morning watch with everybody each morning. So sign up for SnapTrade. That's snaptrade.us. And leave me a comment. Send me a message on Facebook or Twitter if you want this shared with you each morning. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning, same time as always.